Hello guys, I'm Rani. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video, I will going to talk about tips how to success in Toeic test. The first one is we have to know what is Toeic. Toeic, or the test of English for international communication, is an international standardized test of English language proficiency for non-native speakers. It is internationally designed to measure the everyday English skills of people working in an international environment. Next, what are the learning strategies in TOEIC? Has four parts. The first one is photographs, second is questions and response, third, conversation, and the last one is talk. Move to listening skills. Part 1. Photographs. There are 6 skills. 1 is assumptions, 2 is people, 3 is things, 4 is actions, 5 is general locations, and 6 is specific locations. Look at the examples. Skill 1. Assumptions. You may have to make assumptions when you listen to TOEIC. This assumption will be based on what you can infer in the photograph. You will have to determine which of the 4 statements you hear is true or may be true. One statement or answer choice will be true or will most likely be true. The choice will be the correct answers. Tips: listen carefully to the whole sentence and determine which one choice best match the photo. Look at photo number 1. And photo number 2. Examples. Look at the statement about photo 1. The statements are true. This is a laboratory. There are bottles on the shelves. There is equipment on the counter. The people are wearing protective clothing. There are at least 4 people in the lab. Wires run from the equipment. The statements are probably true, but you can't tell for sure. The people are lab technicians. They look like technicians, but they could be pharmacists. The people are students with a teacher. A teacher may be working with a class, or they may all be employees. The technicians are doing experiments. They may be doing experiments, or they may be producing some chemical compound. Look at the photo 2 and read the following statement. Mark the statement true, probably true, or false. Track 2. Choose the statement that best describe what you see in the photo. Okay, move to part 2. Questions and response. There are 7 skills. 1 is similar sounds, 2 is related words, 3 is homonyms, 4 is some sounds or some spelling but different meaning, 5 is suggestions, 6 is words, and the last one is requests. For example, skill 3, homonyms. On the TOEIC, you may have to determine whether the answer choices contain a word that is a homonyms. Homonyms are words that are pronounced the same, but have different meanings and different spellings. For the tips, listen for the meaning of the word in the context of the sentence. Part 3. Conversations. There are 6 skills. First, questions about people. 2 questions about occasions. 3 questions about place. 4 questions about time. 5 questions about activities, and 6 questions about opinions. For example, skill 4, questions about time. Most questions about time begin with when or how long. These questions are generally answered by time of day, day of the week, seasons, and dates. The answers give a specific time or durations. For the tips, look for clues or time in the answer choices before you hear the audio. Listen carefully for those clues in the audio. Examples: if you see these questions typed, listen for answers about time. Note the questions begin with when or how. The last part is talks. There are 5 skills. 1 is questions about events and facts. 2 questions about reasons. 3 questions about main topics, and the last paraphrase. For examples, Skill 2, questions about reasons. Most questions about reasons begin with why. Sometimes the questions can begin with what. These questions are generally answered by complete sentences, but sometimes by short phrases. Use the same strategies that you have been using for the other questions types. Tips: look for clues or reasons in the answer choices before you hear the audio. Listen carefully for those clues. Examples: if you see these questions types, listen for answers about reasons. Note that most of the questions begin with why. Okay, the next, tips to success in Toeic. The tip is 1. Read the instructions first before you listen the audio. 2. Make sure your volume's audio fixed. 3. If you are in the part of picture, you have to see the picture first and then listen to audio. Also, if there is optional, you have to see for optional first. 4. Take a note for the keyword you hear. 5. You have to know more vocabulary. It may help you to understand what the speakers are saying. 6. Concentrate and focus. 7. And don't forget to pray. Oh yeah guys, for important, you must have more practice. And for the practice, you can go into your YouTube, open your YouTube and search Toeic test with answer key. There are many and you can use it. Okay guys, I think that's all. Thank you for watching and see you.